Hey guys, how you doing? This is Ryan Date, aka Date Ryan Sama on Twitch and on Twitter, a member of the Hashira podcast. We talk all things anime and nerd, and today something interesting has happened. Our manga readers decided to read manga, have a conversation about it, and leave us anime guys out of it. Isn't that something? Madness. So, if you're into all things manga and nerd, then you'll enjoy this conversation. They'll be talking about Kaiju number 8, and they get into some Deem's theories, talking about how they feel about the current state of One Piece and our Luffy situation. And so that's Tom, Nobunaga, Dono, and Deem, as Black by Nature 66. And if you like that sort of stuff, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You'll be always a part of the conversation. And more than that, we might read your comment out in the next video. Or we might have a conversation based off your comment in general. So please stay abreast of the conversation, and thank you for being a member of the Demon Slayer Corps. So enjoy what comes next, and as always, stay nerdy, my friends. Johnny.
I'd like to begin with a fact.
All right, well, I guess today we'll be talking some manga for once, since we got all these anime watchers up out of here. I mean, kind of are just missing Goose right now, but I mean, we'll make do. So lately, me and Dean, I got you to read this Kaiju number 8, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, what are your thoughts on it so far? I know it's only 59 chapters in, so.
Yeah, 59. Honestly, I like the pacing of the anime. The character development is good.
The manga.
Oh, my fault.
There's no anime here.
My fault. Well, like I said, the main pacing of the manga is good. Like, it's not, it's not rushing into anything. And I'm not gonna. Sorry. Let me backtrack real quick. The captains of the divisions, man, when they were introduced, bro. Like, the dude was sitting there playing Apex, and me thinking they was like, oh, we're gonna send you off to, like, the first division to train under him, and I'm just like, I'm expecting to see some beast dude. And the dude was stuck on Apex, and he was hyped that he had platinum. So I'm like, so he's so.
Well, that's the thing. It's just like he's so childish, but when it comes time to start, I guess
I was just about
in
to
their
get
terms
into
subjugating monsters, then the dude just turns into a leader.
complete animal. Yo, bro, he jumped out the helicopter, took the weapon out, bro, stuck it in the stabbed the monster, and just when he shot, bro, blew up the whole. I was like, nah, he's another
OD.
level. Yo, and what did he say? He said, basically, like, just show me what you got. Like, don't hold back. Like, I have no time to look after, but basically, like, weaklings.
Oh,
and
no, he's making sure that his group and squad is next level.
It's basically next level. Yeah, definitely. And the funny thing is, like, he said it to the daughter of the that commands the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
and she's next level herself, mind you. Before
she's got a lot of potential for sure.
Right before the first division, before the first division was even introduced, I'm just like, yo, she's another level. Like, she's an animal. She's ODing. Like,
she's a nut. Yeah, for sure.
She's wiping all these monsters out, like, one shotting them and everything. But then now, like, it's like the first division, and not even, what was that? The sixth division? The one that looked like with his eyes is closed. It looked like his eyes is closed, but it's not. It's really not. Was that
That's the third division?
Third division.
Talking about sniper with the sniper lady. Well, she's the commander,
right.
The main chick. Then the Zoro fanboys would love this dude. This guy who has the rock ass.
Yeah, man. When that sixth form.
He's got all those different sword forms, and he's holding two swords at the same time. But he's actually, and he's a title holder for the I guess the close range monster kills or small monster kills or something like that.
Right.
They have their own records set, and obviously she has a sniper, and that dude holds every other one. The first division commander.
Give me a little bit more background, because I know that there's some panels that I haven't skipped. Give me some more background on monster number 8. Like, what I know that they briefly went over, like, why his monster is so strong, because, like, wasn't he like a S tier, like, basically S tier level monster, like his strength?
Well, they do, like, resistant levels, right? It was like if you have 1 being the weakest, 10 being the strongest. But yeah, when he decided to go, I guess it's just the angrier that he got, the higher his resistance level was going, and he was able to break, like, some unseen numbers that people haven't seen in a very long time. but I believe they said that 6 was the strongest at that time because it killed that girl's mom.
Right.
She killed, or she laid down her life in order to save everybody to kill that monster.
And and I heard she was next, like she was.
Yeah, exactly. She was like really ridiculously strong, but she got killed in the line of, I guess, in the line of duty. And I'm just saying, what was that monster number 9, which came after, the dude?
Right.
He's actually really crazy because he's created monsters with very high resistance levels, and he's a monster himself.
Right.
He created number 10 actually, and
is it number 10? That's the one that's captured by the first division.
Right, and it's crazy because he wants the dude who has the Brock eyes to kill him and turn him into a weapon.
He
just wants to, I guess, continue to fight in some type of way, which is pretty cool. So I think, overall, I think the manga had. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, my fault. Isn't there? I forgot the main character's name. The dude, basically that dude that came with the cleanup division front. The one that came
his
up with
partner, or like his little
aren't they prepping him to like take one of the strongest monster suits because they see like he has high potential
to take monster number 6's weapon,
right?
Which is the strongest weapon that they, according to them, that's the strongest weapon. So. I mean, I don't know if you read the latest chapter, but he tried it, and then as soon as he turned it on, he like instantly passed out because he saw the monster right in front of him, and he just couldn't handle it. So, but it was, as soon as he turned it on, he was just like, he was so shocked by what he was looking at, he passed out. So, I mean, we're just waiting on chapter number 60 to see where that goes from there. But with it being as early, I do expect this to have an anime at some point, by as good as it is. Like you said, the pacing is great. I think they have a very good choice of character selection, abilities as well. And I mean, it may not be the most different type of manga that I think will be an anime, but I think it deserves its place to be up there. As far as being animated, I can't really like give it any like accolades as of yet, but I think it would do really well, especially if it was animated by the right people. I think we would be that'd be something for the year itself.
That is
true.
That
would happen.
For those readers out there who haven't, read was it the monster number 8 yet? Once you we would recommend you read this manga because like this manga, like it gives you a different feel of different animes. And like it has a little bit of One Punch Man, it has a little bit of Bleach, it has a little bit of
where Goose would be like, hell no. He would be hating on it so hard. I got a little bit of this. I got a little bit. Like, no, it's just.
But no. It has. Okay, but Goose's thing is like he doesn't like when it takes from like a different anime and interprets it. It doesn't take from a different anime. It just has like a this reminds me of this character. Like characters remind of similarities of different animes. Like the third division captain, he looks like Gin from Bleach.
Well, the eyes, and...
with the Brock eyes, and like he's always smirking, like that type of personality. So that's a similarity. One Punch Man is what is it? Oh, like the monster number 8. Like when he fights his enemies, like he basically kills them in one punch. So that kind of there's a similarity with that. So I like it, because they're not taking too much from different animes, but and they're kind of twisting it to their own thing, which is kind of interesting. I definitely would recommend this manga.
Sure, I would. Yeah, I suggest people reading. What is it, Kaiju number 8? I think it'll be
Kaiju number 8, right?
Like I said, it's not that far along. It's only 59 chapters so far.
Yeah,
so
59 chapters in. So guys, it's not gonna take too long to catch up. Yep.
Right. Also, I mean, I know that you had some theories going on.
Recent theories. So as some of you guys know, I do a segment called Deem's theories. That's where it's a lot of theories and speculations around certain animes, and we're gonna touch up on a theory that's been swirling the anime community, and this theory has to do with the manga, One Piece. Now, Tom, This is what I hear. But this is what kind of frustrates me with what Oda did with the whole switching the devil fruit and the way the Joy Boy, the Sun God Nika was introduced. Now, well, let me just explain it to you. So basically they're saying the Sun God. Now we all know it in anime manga world, anime community. If you have this, it can't be one God. So you gotta have the God of the sun, the God of what they said, the God of the moon, or God of like darkness, whatever. So that
before you go any further, I believe there is another Zoan or whatever you want to call it, like a
right. That's what I'm saying. They're right. That's what I'm saying. So they're basically paving that way to show like, hey, if there's a sun god there, there has to be different gods.
Well, I feel like there is one right now, and he's already shown his ability.
But wasn't everyone saying Enel was like a god of lightning already? Like, his devil was the.
Yeah, but he was like self-proclaimed god of like Skypiea.
Okay.
So, I mean, I do hope that character comes back, and he's supposedly on the moon right now, doing whatever it is that he's doing. But, that would be cool if he were to ever come back, because I like that character a lot. But I was gonna touch on Sengoku. Sengoku has that god mode. He turns into a big Buddha.
Big Buddha, right?
I think that is because, like he said, it was. I forget was it Hito? Is that
Hito?
Is that the Nomi or something like that? That's Luffy's fruit name.
Yeah,
Yep. But it says model Nika.
Nika, right? Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that Sengoku.
I think it says model Buddha or something like that.
Exactly, something along those lines. So
okay. So you think with the Hito fruits, like now with the parentheses, the model, that's what's going to differentiate.
Everybody who has one is a different model. I mean, it's a Buddha, it's a god, so I'm pretty sure it's got to be the same thing. They just said that Luffy's is the most ridiculous one of all.
Right now,
he has. I don't know.
It's the most ridiculous one of all because like the freedom and the will to do anything you want at any given time, like it's unpredictable. So that's what
more, I guess, cartoonish, what's turned a lot of people off.
That is another thing I don't like.
It's weird the way he decided to go with that. I didn't really expect that. I expected a more serious tone all the way throughout, but then he just got kind of like a little more animated than usual. I mean, like when he was like punching himself or whatever, like he turned like Kaido's eyes into rubber or something like that and punched through it.
I feel like anything he touches, basically he could, it turns to the property of rubber.
Oh, that's his fruit awakening. I mean, the rubber awakening. I thought about that like years and years ago. I was like, what's gonna happen when we first saw?
I do remember you saying that. I definitely do remember you saying that.
I remember it was like, what if he could just turn his surroundings into rubber? And that's exactly what he's doing. So, which kind of just makes sense. I figured that'd be the only way to go. But now he's added all that other stuff on top of it.
Now, I want to go back. To I believe it's chapter 1045, where Kaido had said. No, it was not 1045. I'm sorry, don't quote me. But it's one of the chapters that Kaido had said. You have a mythical Zoan fruit, but it has like the properties of a paramecia. So they're basically saying like, yo, like you have a paramecia fruit, but you transform into like a Zoan, but yet still like it's a Zoan that could still manipulate the properties around it.
Yeah.
So do you think that Oda is like giving him little bits of ability of each fruit? Because you have the Zoan that transforms, you have the paramecia that manipulates everything that's around him, but nobody knows the Logia awakening, like what properties that have. Right. But don't you think that would be a little bit too much for him to like have all three traits?
For sure. I mean, I don't know, because his abilities, it doesn't even matter at this point. It's just, he's so overpowered now. It's ridiculous, the things that he can do. I mean,
but I feel like this is the setup for Blackbeard. This is set up the fight. He honestly, like they said, Sun and Moon, he might be the Moon, that Luffy
I can see that. I mean, he's more than likely an endgame boss. So I would say what would be his awakening, you know? I mean, he just recently, it wasn't that long that he got the Yomi Yomi. So like at this point in time, like what if he's awakened it now and this dude's on some, you know, next type of whatever. Or that him stealing abilities might be the awakening of that already. Who knows?
And
But I know
basically,
somebody
like,
they did
what if-
state that his body was weird at some point. So it's,
right.
you know,
When he first got introduced, when he was on Whitebeard's ship, and I think Buggy was like, "Yo, like you see that kid over there? I heard like he never slept.
yeah, he was a weirdo.
Yeah, he
From
never
the
slept."
get-go.
And also like now, okay, now Rock D Sebek. Everyone, that's another speculation going around saying that's Whitebeard's. It's either that's a relative, his father, somebody close to him, because the ship, Whitebeard's ship, is named after Sebek.
Yeah.
So like that. So we don't know if like, you know, if that's, you know, Whitebeard trying to finish. So maybe it's like Whitebeard finishing what Sebek started and Luffy finishing what Gold D Rogers started, because you know them two had beef, of course.
Yeah,
So that could be, you know, something.
right. And Blackbeard's base is actually on that island that Zebek was from as well. So
Exactly.
he has a lot of seemingly has a lot of connections to this quote unquote dead guy. So who knows?
Exactly.
But like I was saying, I can see him being like a different type of god or something like that, because his devil fruit power is pretty wild. On top of that, having Whitebeard's power, I mean, the guy is coming with some crazy heat, and the rest of his crew you already know is pretty stupid as well. So, Luffy is going to need every bit of that power that he's got there to fight this guy's crew.
That is true. On top of that, even if like what if like, you know, like being that, you know, Luffy's so OP, like what if now, remember what I was saying before, like if Blackbeard was able to, like, you know, awaken each devil fruit that he has. So like, you know, what if he's able to do that now just to match up to, or, you know, be a slightly above Luffy's power?
That's the thing too. It's just like Whitebeard was, I guess, the world's strongest man. So I wonder if that's what I'm thinking. Like he had to have awakened his devil fruit ability. There's no way that he didn't. But what was the awakening? That's like, I don't know. Really, man already had enough destructive power to destroy the world.
He's so strong physically. I don't think he even needed to awaken his ability. Or when they do the flashback for when did Whitebeard fight? I don't even know. I can't even say that.
There's a lot to still ponder about when it comes to this, because there's so many unknowns, you know.
So much variables, so much.
Right. But yeah, I mean, so far, I'm not gonna say I'm completely turned off by it, but I was like thrown for, like, I don't know. I was a little confused about why Oda decided to go in that direction. Probably to me could have been a little bit different. Everybody, you know, is claiming this is the biggest ass pull ever. But that just goes with everything and anything, yo. It's always the person is about to die, and then boom, the next power up or whatever. And this applies to everything, every anime, every shonen anime at least. Right. Or, you know, it's just one of those right in the nick of time type of deals where it's just whatever. I mean, it is what it is. The ability, like I said, like it's just everybody kept putting up the Looney Tune stuff. I mean, it is kind of weird, especially with the eyes with the eyes popping
out. Right. Yeah, exactly. The
Luffy
jaw
doing
dropping,
the jump rope,
sticking out, pause. But yeah, all that
Luffy
stuff.
doing the jump rope with Kaido, turning into a giant Luffy.
Yeah. That is true.
I mean, him being giant Luffy is pretty cool though.
Yeah,
rather than you know, his gear third just doing one limb or something like that. It's pretty cool that he did his whole body finally. I thought that was cool. And I don't know, just him being able to do whatever just using more things in a rubber-like sense is pretty cool. But he just overly animated it. I don't know if like Oda's just like laughing, like joking around. I don't know. Just If he was seriously trying
Well-
to make that into what it was just a weird thing to do.
Well, we're gonna have to see. We still have a ton of chapters, ton of chapters left because I just feel like it's, not towards the end. But anyways, with that being said, that's us today. Your boy Deem, aka Black by Nature, here with Nobunaga Deno, talking manga.
Check
Catch you
out
guys
Kaiju
later.
number 8 if you don't get
Check 'em out.
the chance. Right.
All right, peace.